Are you ready for another science lesson? I know I am. So last week we learned all about matter and how to classify matter or group matter together based off of its physical properties. Remember that matter is anything that takes up space. So all the stuff you see around you, all of that is made up of matter. We can describe matter by physical properties. Remember, those are things about an object that we can see, hear, taste, smell, and feel. So we use all of our 5 senses to describe matter. Matter can be described as solid, meaning something, a material that is set in shape and it does not change. We can describe matter based off of its temperature, how hot or cold something is, or its texture, how rough or smooth something is, its flexibility, the ability to bend without breaking, its length, the distance from one end of something to another, and we can also describe matter as a liquid, which is a material that doesn't have a set shape and it changes based off of the container that it's in, just like Miss Curran's water bottle. So for this lesson today, you are going to need a piece of paper and a writing utensil, so a pencil or a pen. So today we're going to read about some people who collected their favorite things, their favorite pieces of matter, and they classified them or grouped them in different ways. Scholars, our passage today is called Our Favorite Things. Now before we start reading a text every time, we always have to think about the genre. Is this fiction or is this nonfiction? I'll tell you, before reading, this one is a little tricky, but I can see that it is nonfiction. I'll write that up top. You can write NF, because this is a story about people. I can tell that there's a person's name before each paragraph. And it's telling me about things that they like to do. I can see Morgan loves going to the beach, Jason is athletic, Zach loves to be outside, Jill likes to visit her aunt and uncle, and Kate enjoys helping her grandma bake cakes and cookies. So there's not necessarily one character, and there doesn't seem to be a problem or solution, so I know it's not fiction. That is how I know it is nonfiction. And when we read nonfiction, what is our thinking job? I want you to think for a second. What do we always think about when we read nonfiction? That's right. What is the topic and what is the author teaching me? So I know that the topic is all about our favorite things. Now I want you to read this passage and think about, what does each person like? What is their favorite thing? And how do they group or classify their favorite things? Think about our 5 senses. Are they classifying them based off of what they see, what they hear, what they smell, what they taste, or what they touch or feel? So you're reading to think about what is the person's favorite thing and how are they classifying their favorite things based off of their 5 senses or their physical properties. Let's read. Morgan loves going to the beach. She likes to play in the water and pick up shells. She groups her many shells together. And I'm going to pause. I can already see what Morgan likes to do. Morgan likes to go to the beach and play in the water and pick up shells. Let's continue reading to see how she classifies her shells. She groups her many shells together. Some are rough, so she makes a rough group. Some are smooth, so she makes a smooth group. Morgan picks up her shells in her hand. Some are heavy, some are light. Later, she groups them by weight instead of roughness. I want you to think for a moment. How did Morgan classify or group her shells? That's right. Morgan, or I'm going to put M for short, likes shells, and she grouped them by texture, how they felt, were they rough or smooth, and weight, how heavy or light they were. Let's continue reading. Let's read about Jason. Jason is very athletic. He plays all kinds of sports. He likes playing baseball, kickball, and soccer. He plays outside after school. He gets out all of his different kinds of balls. Oh, there's another one. Jason loves sports and he likes different kinds of balls. He has balls of all different textures and colors. When he is done, he has to put all of his balls away. He puts all the smooth, round balls in a tub. He places the bumpy footballs in another tub, and then he puts the rough, round balls in the last tub. So think, what did Jason like to do? What is his favorite things? And how did he classify them? Pause the video if you need to. Is that smart, smart brain? You're so smart. Jason, I'm gonna put J. He likes sports and balls. And he classified them by texture again, if they were rough or smooth, and by shape, because he put the round ones in one tub and the different colored or different shaped footballs in another tub. Let's read about Zach. Zach loves to be outside. He enjoys fishing, hunting, and hiking. Zach's favorite thing to do is hike in the woods. Zach picks up many rocks while he hikes. Zach groups his rocks by smoothness and roughness. Some of his rocks are very colorful. Some are purple and sparkly, so Zach groups them together. So think for a moment, what does Zach like? What are his favorite things that he collects? And how did he classify them? Is that smart, smart brain again? Zach, I'll put Z for Zach, likes rocks because he goes hiking, and he classified them again by texture. They were smooth or rough, and also by color. Let's read about Jill next. Jill likes to visit her aunt and uncle. They have a farm. She likes to work in their garden. Jill enjoys planting seeds in the garden and watching the vegetables grow. Jill notices that some seeds are large and some are small. Well, I'm already gonna pause. I know I read that Jill likes to garden and plant seeds, and it sounds to me like she's gonna be grouping the seeds. Some are small, some seeds are thin, and some are fat. Jill groups the seeds together to help her plant her garden. Now it's your turn, scholars. Think for a moment. What did Jill like to collect? What are her favorite things? And how did she group or classify them? You're absolutely right. Jill likes seeds, and she classified them by their size, if they were small or big, if they were thin or fat. So she classified them by size. Let's read about Kate last. Kate enjoys helping her grandma bake cakes and cookies. Kate helps her grandma group the items together. Oh, so I already know she likes cakes and cookies, and she's grouping them or classifying them together. They sell the items at the bake sale. Kate groups items with peanut butter. She puts chocolate items together. And Kate's favorite part is tasting the goods. So last one, what did Kate like? What is her favorite thing? And how does she classify them? Oh, you don't need my help. Kate likes cakes and cookies, and she classified them by taste, of course. The different flavors, if there's peanut butter or chocolate, she classified them by taste. Now remember, the last thing we need to do whenever we read a text is think about our big idea. So my big idea, this passage is about children who like different things and how they classified them by their physical. All right, scholars, well, today we practiced again how to classify matter by its physical properties. So now you get a chance to show me what you learned and what you remember about classifying matter. Make sure you go to Schoology right under this video, and there are 2 assignments that you need to complete. I also want you to start thinking about your favorite things, because in Thursday's video, we're going to do a really fun activity about our favorite things. All right, you guys are doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you. Have a wonderful day.